What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're like some homeowners who don't have central air, this is the video you're going to want to watch. Today, we're in Woodmere, New York. Woodmere is a hamlet in the town of Hempstead on Long Island in the great state of New York. Today, we are putting in a Fujitsu 2 outdoor condensing unit with 5 indoor evaporator coils, giving this home not only comfort cooling in the summer, but heat pump technology in the winter. You're not going to want to miss this, guys. Smash that thumbs up button. If you haven't done so already, consider subscribing. There's no cost or obligation. Let's get going. All right, I am on the left side of the house. We have a open floor plan, first floor. We have a living room. On the opposite side, we have the staircase going up to the second floor of this small colonial home. And we have the dining room. Over there, the kitchen. Let's go Bosch. A bedroom in the front left, a bedroom in the rear left. On this wall right here, we're going to install a Fujitsu 36,000 BTU outdoor heat pump condensing unit. Going to keep that about a foot off the ground, so when this operates in the winter for the heat mode, condensation, which normally would form inside for cooling, right? Because air conditioning, one of the main functions of air conditioning is to remove humidity from the air, right? And also extract the heat from the air. So, but in the winter, the reverse occurs. So it's going to condense outside. Condensation is going to form outside. So we're going to keep the elevator about a foot off the ground here. So an iceberg doesn't really form inside the unit, but it'll be below it if it has freezing conditions. Your area may vary. If you're in freezing weather conditions, you want to keep it elevated off the ground above that snow line. But if you're not in a freezing area, I guess you can put it on a pad or a wall floor-mounted bracket. We got a unit going on right there. Daniel just drilled the pilot hole right there. We're going to put one unit in that bedroom, one unit in this bedroom, and this outdoor unit will be connected to 3 indoors. On the opposite side of the house, we have a 2-zone Fujitsu 18,000 BTU unit. We have a den on this side here, and above this is a outdoor deck, which is off the master suite. We're going to put a unit in the master bedroom. So we have a 9 and a 9,000, 2 other 9s, and an 18. Let me show you step by step how we do this. All right, I'm going to start with the hardest unit first because I got to put the 9,000 BTU high wall evaporator unit on the wall here. Penetrate through the outside here. I'm going to open up some of the deck boards, come across with my line set, my communication wire, my drain, and then come across here, and I'm going to connect to my outdoor unit there, which will be about a foot off the ground. So I'm gonna do the hardest one first. Daniel's on the other side. He's doing 3 outdoor units. I'm doing 2, the master suite and the den below us. And what's great about the job we're doing today is that we're truly taking advantage of the electrification programs that are available to homeowners in the New York City, Con Ed District, and the Long Island, Rockaway Peninsula, PSEG electrification programs. When you have solar panels on your roof, those PV panels generating electric, this is a no-brainer. We have ultra-efficient inverter heat pump technology being installed today, and the customer is going to have a win-win situation. They're going to have comfort cooling, comfort heating, and paid for by the sun. All right, so as some of you may know in the trades, they really love to use blue tape at the factory in China. So we're going to take all the tape off, and I'm going to remove the wall mount bracket, set that with a couple screws, drill a pilot hole, and check to see where we are outside. All right, I have a chimney right here. I have 48 inches from the wall to the framing, 24 inches right here. We're going to set this right there. All All right, I just put a couple screws in just to hold it in place. Luckily, I hit some studs here and there. I got a pilot bit drilled right there. Line up the arrows. X marks the spot. And there I am on the outside wall. Perfect. I may just end up coming across here and then down. Nah. We'll come straight down here with the line hide, and we're going to open up some of these and go across. And yes, I'm putting it in reverse first. Perfect. Less dust. Dig inside there. Beautiful. There's our little pilot hole outside. Let's go drill outside. All right, here we are outside. Again, I got my pilot bit. I'm going to put it in reverse. I don't want to put it clockwise forward because we'll shred the vinyl siding. And I'm rotating the head. Basically, see, it just basically melted through the drill bit and melted through that vinyl. We take that out. We have another piece back there. We're going to keep the same principle alive here. Drill right through that. There you go. So now we're to the wood siding there, and we're going to drill through that. All right, before I put the unit on the wall, I'm going to run the electric. I got my spool of 250 foot of communication wire down there, and I'm going to run it through that hole right there. I'm going to shove this through the hole, and then we're going to connect this to the indoor unit, hang the indoor unit on the wall. Now, there are some of you who use the sleeves that are available. We're just going to, we could use that here as well, but I've used it once. I'm just going to run my drain, line set, and communication wire through the hole, and then we're going to fill this in with spray foam when we're done. All right, I got the wire through the hole, ran through the unit, tied off there so it doesn't fall back through. I bent my line set and my drain 90 degrees perpendicular to the rear of the unit, and I put some electric tape there and there. This is going to go right there. I'm going to keep the drain line hose clear when we shove this through the wall. I may have to do this with a second set of hands. Sit there for a second. There it is. All right. There it is. And there's the outdoor unit. Perfect. I'm going to take off the rest of this electric tape, and then we're going to run some line hide going down, but I got to open this up and see how we're going to run the line set under the deck. All right, the electric communication wiring, green for ground, black, white, red, all in place, secured with that little piece that comes on it. And let's put the cover back on and screw it in. Okay. So I've been working on the other side. You got one of those mother effers right there. I want to get him. I want to get him the phone. Die.
So disgusting.
Yeah, you damn thing from China. That's right, mother effer. You're dead. Hope you look. You're still alive. You're still moving a little bit. Yeah, it's brain you're convulsing. You mother effer from China, trying to screw us Americans. And look, Peter's gonna like stick a razor in it and let it sit there and go sizzle and some kind of Method Man like crazy stuff. You know, you're gonna take a like one of those things you just put in a fire and let it sit there until it heats up, and then stick it in its body, let it sizzle like. All right, it's 10 minutes, actually 15 minutes after 10 here. Still the 15th of August. We opened up some floorboards in the decking by the base of the chimney where it meets the corner there, and it wasn't happening. So I went to my house, picked up the snake, and we fished it under the decking. And we'll see if this works out for us to our advantage. Let me show you what we're doing next. Got to run some line set and power. All right, so I ran the 3/8 and the 1/4 inch. It was not easy. And the original plan was to come across, turn, and make its way into that corner, but that wasn't happening. I went and got an electrical snake from my house, my shed. I used it to run my my lighting on the basketball court in my backyard. So that was about 200 feet. So I knew I had plenty of snake. And we beelined it from there to there. We had to cut out. There's a brace there. I don't know why they put a brace there. Cut that out. Notched out a little bit of that. Homeowner's redoing the deck in the future. Not the immediate future, but in the near future. We're going to put back the boards we had there. Make sure there's no like wood splinters, screws sticking out. You know what I mean? Sorry, I'm exhausted. It's 10 to 11. And the hard part is almost done. I'm going to connect my 1/4 and my 3/8. I got the Navic automatic flaring tool. Let's get this thing done. All right, we used the NAVAC automatic flaring tool for that 3/8 and 1/4 inch. Got some drain hose. Peter's laying some wood. Fix that. You know, Daniel's your brother's on the other side, up on the top of the extension ladder, and he created a big giant T. Right? Because you have a unit there, a unit here. We have the T connection in the middle, and it goes straight down. And I go, damn, it looks tits. And he goes, I was like, I'm going to break you one of these days, and you're going to be laughing. T for tits. All right, it's 11:48 in the morning here. I've been working on this in a little bit of a competition with Daniel. Electrician got here a little while ago. He's going to move the power from over there to here. I ran B circuit already from up the master bedroom suite, connected it with that piece of flexible 100 millimeter, and connected to the 100 millimeter vertical length. And I'm using the NAVAC automatic flaring tool. Let me show you how that works on this last 3/8 connection. All right, so there's my 3/8 connection there. I have it behind the unit. I don't want them getting confused. So let me carefully try to bring this over here. Let me put the camera. All right, so there's my 3/8 behind here everywhere. We're gonna make a little bend here, size this up where it needs to go. Looks like it's gonna go right there. Yeah, let's cut this right there. Looks like I got a little kink right there when I was bending it. That's okay, I got plenty of room here. We're gonna cut it right there with my little baby tubing cutter. And then I'm going to attach the 3/8, I guess, die to the 3/8 column. All right, almost there. Perfect. Okay. Now I'm going to take off my 3/8 flare nut on circuit A. This is the last one. We're going to put that on there. Try to do this one-handedly. Doesn't always work out as planned. Stand by. There it is. Perfect flare every time. Hope I didn't cut it too short. I had a problem with the copper. I had a little kink on it. I don't know where that little piece went. There's that first piece I cut out. Oh yeah, there it is. See, I kind of like effed it all up. I'll get the pipe stretcher out and connect it. All right, I got the pipe stretcher out and I was able to get it to work. There was just enough play in there to get that connected. So let me tighten that up with the torque wrench And then wire this up to the circuits A and B, hook up L1, L2 to my whip, and then vacuum down. All right, I have my electrical done. Now my communication wire between the indoor and outdoor units is a solid conductor. So I'm not using any of those crimp terminals like I'm using here on line voltage coming in. This is stranded wire, so I'm using these crimp connectors to crimp to our terminals L1, L2, and ground. This is solid wire. I have my grounds all connected. This ground screw didn't want to come out, so I used the flat and got it out. Everything else is good, nice and tight. I made a piece of whip with some 1/2-inch Liquid-Tight. I have another connector there. Electrician is running some conduit. We're gonna put a disconnect panel right here, and this will be plenty long to connect to that. We're basically done here. All right, right now we are vacuuming down. We did not pull the Schrader cores. It's kind of like impossible to pull them. You can't. 680, 670 microns. We have the red and the black hose hooked up to circuit A and B, going through the manifold to the vacuum pump. Is the ballast still open? $638 and dropping. I'm gonna let this run. Pump this bad boy down. Now, keep in mind, I did not do a nitrogen test. I did not do anything on this. I just made my connections with my torque wrench, which is the guns. So hopefully we're good.
Washer dryer is subject to approval.
All right, Daniel. You ready? We're at 382. What do you think? Dump it. Should we close it and see where we're at? Yeah, leave that open for a little hot minute. All right, so we threw some nitrogen into the system only because we did not pressure test it. No leaks were found. We're vacuuming down again. 730 microns and dropping. We're gonna let this run for a hot minute. It's 83 degrees here, 1:12 in the afternoon on the 15th of August, 2024. Beautiful. By the way, I didn't mention it before, but these two systems that we installed here qualify for PSEG Long Island's Home Comfort Program, the electrification rebates, right? And literally it's about 1,000 a ton. And we have 3 tons here. On the other side, we have 18,000 BTUs here. So this customer is going to get between $3,000 and $5,000 back in a rebate. Bless you, Daniel. Helps bringing down the cost of the installation when you install a heat pump system that's rated for 17 degrees. And if you take a look at the SEER rating here, we're at around 17 SEER on cooling and an HSPF of around 9192. So not too bad. It is on the lower end of the scale as opposed to high end, but that HSPF stands for heating seasonal performance factor, and SEER, as you guys know, is seasonal energy efficiency ratio. On this AOU 18 RLXFZ model from Fujitsu. Speaking of Fujitsu products, I'd like to give a huge shout out to the sales rep at Ferguson and Limbrook. Asher, you're the man. As promised, delivered yesterday to my shop in Woodmere. Even had a 9,000 BTU unit sent by courier from Wantor. Gotta love it. A huge shout out to Asher and Ferguson. Give them a call if you need any HVAC products by Fujitsu or Rude, and you're in the southwestern corner of Nassau County or in the southern part of Queens in New York City. All right. By the way, if you guys want any stickers, details in the description box down below. Email me, Mike at mikeypipes.com. I will send you some stickers. Daniel and Peter were unsuccessful in wedging 3 sets of line set, 3 drains, and 3 communication wires in a 100 length of line hide. So for now, it's like this. We're gonna cut those duct ties off. I'm gonna order a 120 by 100 reducing coupling, and then I'm gonna order one length of 120, and we'll enlarge this in a couple days. Maybe today's Thursday, so maybe Monday or Tuesday next week. But I'm not gonna leave it there like that. Upstairs for that front bedroom, and then that rear bedroom, looking really epic. Looks tits with that T coming down. Beautiful. Let me show you the other side. All right, here's the 18 that I was working on. Got the sticker on there as well. I think this came out really nice. Electrician ran the conduit through the post and connected to the electrical that was there. Looks nice. Looks beautiful. Looks really, really nice. I'm liking this. I'm really liking this.